Roll.
That's how we're starting the episode.
Oh no! Is it?
Roll.
Oh, you're recording.
I do such a sneaky record.
You do. I know. This is. I miss our clapping. It gets me into the like. Okay, 3, 2, 1, clap, and
Here we
are
go.
recording.
Yeah. Instead, I get to just fuck with you.
Instead, I just almost knock over my bottle, cause chaos.
It's about 5-ish minutes since we recorded The Underdwellers.
Yep.
We're gonna watch Night of the Ninja now, right?
If it's not better than The Underdwellers, I'm gonna burn stuff.
I'm gonna hide my stuff. I'm just kidding. I told you in between episodes, I think that is literally the worst episode. Like, I don't think it can get worse. Oh my god, I'm burping so much. I cannot think of an episode that is worse than that of any of the shows. So just have that. Just be hopeful. Okay? Please be happy. Please. Please don't leave the podcast, Brian. Please stay.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be like, welcome to your drive time commute with Jim Jam.
That's it.
And that's all.
Brick died in a horrible I don't want to do this podcast anymore accident.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what the listener had to say
about Night of the Ninja, or no, about
the Underdwellers. Yeah,
because we're still in the past.
Yeah,
and the listener is in the future. But
also, like, we wouldn't, even in our normal recording schedule, we wouldn't hear what they had to say until this episode.
True.
See?
True.
So we're going to hear.
Yeah. What's this podcast called?
Oh my God. That's almost literally 2 minutes in.
Uh-huh.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon.
Yeah, baby.
That was baby.
This is the show where we watch through the entire DC animated universe from start to finish in the controversial airdate order, Brian. We're so professional now that we're back in the same place. We're doing our fidget spinners. So professional. The ambiance. God, it's going to be really hard not to just do that constantly. If it's under the table, I don't think you can hear it. No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay, hell yeah.
Unless you accidentally.
Yeah, let's not do that. We watch them in the controversial airdate order to experience them the way that human beings experienced them in the far gone days of the 1990s. Brick here has never seen a single episode of the DCAU besides what we've watched so far on this podcast.
I think you need to reword that.
What?
It's like you start with like Brick has never seen a single episode.
The gimmick of the podcast is that I'm showing you everything for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, oh wait, is that what the podcast is about?
Yeah. It's introducing you to the Sewer King. That's what it's all been about from day one. No more Sewer King. Does the Sewer King make a comeback? If he makes a comeback, I'm gonna break something. What I love is the fact that you have no idea what's ahead of you. I could like. Does the Sewer King make a comeback? I'm not going to answer this question. There's a hammer, like 6 feet that way. I'm not going to answer the question, Jamie. I'm not going to answer it. Does this? I'm not going to answer the question. Okay, Brian. So, yeah, Brian's not seen anything except for the 7 episode. I don't know. I've lost track. We're doing this all on the same day or whatever. This week's episode is Night of the Ninja, which is about, I don't know, whatever Tip Tap God said. That is true. Probably not. Maybe. What did your prediction last time was that you're like, oh, I can't use Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even though it's not a thing. I don't think I had. Did I actually? You just said, was there a ninja bad guy? Yeah, I didn't actually predict anything. I don't know. There's probably gonna be some kind of. There's gonna be some kind of martial artist that Batman's gonna come up against. That sounds good. This is the 34th episode produced and the 29th to air. That's okay. Have we had one that's passed? Has been later than the air date? Maybe. I don't know. Good. Yeah, good answer. This aired Monday, October 26, 1992. We skipped Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for new episodes. Great. 4:30 p.m. on Fox. The writer is Steve Perry. Not the one from Journey, but just a guy named Steve Perry. I had to make sure.
Steve Perry, the platypus?
Yeah. Also, I think when I looked up before I had... Did I just break my fidget spinner? No. Okay, thank God. When I wrote this out, I was like, really? The real Steve Perry, the host of Family Feud? That's Steve Harvey.
That's Steve Harvey.
And I realize now...
Can
I hear yours? I can hear yours. Yeah, when I stop talking. Let's not do that. I'm putting the fidget spinner down. Stack them. Spin them both this. Yes! Oh, this is so cool. You guys can't see this.
Oh my God, you guys. You should
That's
see
so
this.
Loud. Stop. Okay. Writer Steve Perry. Director Kevin Altieri.
Okay.
Music Mark Koval. And animation Dong Yang.
Okay. Bring it.
Yeah, we will. Okay.
You brought it. You brought the Blu-rays.
Yeah. In June 2021.
Yeah.
No, July 2021. I left.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Steve Perry.
Steve Perry, the platypus.
Oh, Sherry.
Already.
Oh, Batman. My love.
Keep singing.
Hold on.
Keep
Wait,
singing.
what's Separate Ways? If he ever hurts you, Sewer King won't desert you. The answer is no. He does not come back.
Yeah! Fuck the Sewer King.
You want to know something that'll make you even happier?
Yes.
He only has one comic appearance, and he is the only time you see him, he is shot dead on the floor.
Oh, do you have a copy of that?
I want to blow it up and print it on my wall.
I want to get a tattoo of that. Straight across my back.
That could be the matching tattoos we get. Dead ass Sewer King.
Oh, wow. Is that what you want to do, Jamie?
No. All right, let's go watch the episode.
Okay.
Alfred, do you know anything about Bruce's training in Japan?
Of course, dear boy. I was there. Lovely country. I especially like the tea.
You ever hear of somebody named Kyorai-ken?
Oh, indeed. He was the only student at the martial arts school who could consistently defeat Master Bruce. A bad egg, that one.
I think Bruce is worried he can't take this ninja. He won't admit it, of course.
He never admits fears, Master Dick. Haven't you learned that by now? Ah, Master Bruce.
I'll be at the museum. I should be back by midnight.
Do you think he heard us?
Who can tell?
Now that we're back in person, that song is just going to happen so many times. That's what you've been waiting for, listener. What happened in Night of the Ninja, Brick Broad?
Is that what
It's like Rimrod.
what's a rimrod?
I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
My mommy said I'm not supposed to tell you. What happens in
Okay.
the Ninja?
All right. A lot of flashbacks. So I'm going to go more chronologically.
Okay.
Young Bruce is at some dojo and he is learning to karate pretty hard. And there's a guy who's flaunting his betterness than Bruce. Mm-hmm. And
Yodaken.
Yeah, that's the guy. Mm-hmm. And his sensei, his master, is all like, "Hey, don't be rude." And then, he apologized or whatever. But then later, he tries to steal a very expensive sword from his sensei. And Bruce catches him, and they're going to fight. And the sensei is all like, "I saw what you're trying to do.
Bruce
Get out of
says
here."
it's a good thing I was practicing shirtless in this room.
In the
or I
dark.
wouldn't have caught you. Yeah.
Anyway, so this basically, Bruce ends up having a karate enemy who is better at karate than him. Mm-hmm. Fast forward to the future, and it turns out this dude is trying to
This dude is. God, I'm gonna throw up.
Couple burps there.
It's just so horrible what he's doing to Bruce. Oh.
So horrible, like the Sewer King.
No,
it's not even close.
Don't ever say that.
Sorry. So the guy has the lifelong Cobra Kai. What's his name?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. He's got a lifelong vendetta against Bruce and all his money, and decides to like slowly dismantle like Wayne Enterprises. And then the Batman has to stop him, but not without the help of his good dick.
His good dick friend.
His good
Master Dick.
Oh, Master Dick. Yes. Yes, that.
Which, again, is something I'm just so used to, and you found so funny. You're like, whenever.
Master Dick, you guys hear that?
It was good, though, when Robin trips the alarm and he goes, "Oh, good job, Dick," or something. Like, nice going, Dick. Yeah. They must know what they're doing sometimes when they write those.
I think so. But yeah.
Good luck, College Dick.
Good luck, College Dick. There's a big old fight, and Bruce Man defeats the guy, or is going to defeat the guy, Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai is like, "I'm out of here," and like throws a Greek statue through a window and dives into the water and makes a getaway. Basically the end.
And some lady didn't find out Bruce Wayne was Batman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That happened.
According to the official synopsis, Wayne Enterprises' various companies are robbed by a mysterious figure known only as the Ninja. Batman and Robin discover that the Ninja is actually Cobra Kai, the only Kyodaken, the only man who could ever beat Bruce Wayne when they studied martial arts together as boys in Japan. Bruce exposed Kyodai's attempt to rob the dojo, which got Kyodai expelled from the place. Now Kyodai is back for revenge. He traps Bruce Wayne, Summer Gleason, and Robin. Does not trap Robin.
He does not trap Robin.
And challenges Bruce to a martial arts duel. Bruce cannot fight back in front of Summer for fear of exposing his secret identity. It's up to, period. Robin to arrange a diversion that will allow Batman to defeat his old enemy. No period.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. This was fine.
It was fine.
Especially.
Thanks
for listening. Did you feel? I thought I would feel. Okay. I thought I would feel, but I just didn't.
No.
I knew ahead of time this was obviously better than the Sewer King episode, but I also knew that it was a pretty just bland whatever episode. Yeah. I think it has promising elements. You get to see Bruce Wayne training to be Batman. And he's in Japan.
Batman's origin story.
Maybe.
Kinda.
A sliver of it, let's say. and we've been building the slivers. Like I said, we'll put them all together at some point. Yeah, I don't know. There's some interesting things going on, but ultimately it's just kind of whatever. It's just kind of it happened.
It's a fine episode.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought it would maybe be contrasted to Sewer King enough to where like, oh, thank God this was so good. But yeah, it's still just.
I mean, I was happy to watch it.
Refreshing. Yeah.
I feel my palate has been a little bit cleared from that.
Enough. Yeah, cleansed enough. Yeah. I don't know. There's not a lot to talk about with this one because like the only thing that stuck out to me as weird was Kyodai Ken says like. I've been stealing like pieces of your bank account number from different companies you own. I don't think that's how that works. Why would Bruce Wayne like keep like, oh, the first 4 digits are in Wayne Cosmetics and then the second 4 digits are in Wayne whatever else.
I imagine him like breaking in and he's like, he hacks onto the computers to that one place with the kissy lip sign.
Yeah, the kissy lips.
And, it's like, he's like hacking into the files. He's hacking into the mainframe.
Yeah.
And he comes across this file that says Bruce's bank account number. And it's just like
part 2.
It's like dash 7 dash.
Yeah.
Like, aha!
That next in the sequence. Yeah. Yeah.
That's one hell of a plot device.
Now you thought that the ninja you guessed the titular ninja would be just a martial arts villain or whatever, but it was literally a ninja.
Yeah.
The ninja.
I mean, like as literally the ninja as you can get in a cartoon world.
Yeah. You also were like, it's a girl. And then spoke and you're like, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I was proven wrong on that one.
Within 2 minutes of the episode, yeah.
But I did catch it that like I knew it was going to obviously there was like that. How is there a term for like blatant foreshadowing?
Oh yeah. It's I was Chekhov's dragon tattoo was what I was gonna call it, because as soon as they show it, it's very obvious. Like, okay, so he's gonna see that again, and then you like as soon as the batarang hit his back, it was a very like he should have dodged that, and then you just immediately like he's gonna show the dragon tattoo. You're gonna see the thing, and then a dramatic music, the dragon tattoo, and I'm just staring at you the whole time, like, yep.
The second that they made a big deal of his tattoo in the dojo and like in the flashback, I was like, we're gonna see that.
It's a weird tattoo. It's like not quite a dragon. It's more like
no, it's like this. It's like this the Japanese art, which I can't remember the name of. It's like they're like standard like dude face.
It's the like way too high of a hairline guy, whatever that is. Ancient Japan. Man.
Yeah, you know it. You know the face.
Surrounded by fire.
Surrounded by interesting gray fire.
Yeah,
which they seem like they make a call to when young Bruce is like putting out candle. Oh. He's like air punching and punching out the flame on candles.
Yeah, he's doing ninja things.
Like there's like one of them, they do a close up on it, kind of has a similar like flamey looking swirl.
And then later, Alfred also breathes in a similarly animated puff of gasoline motorcycle.
Yes, he does.
And he's like, Godspeed, Dick Master. Oh God!
It's funny with all the people that that Cobra Kai.
Kyodai Ken.
Thank you. Kyodai?
Racist asshole.
Cobra Kai?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. With all the people that he like puts out with his gas gun thing.
Every time they show that gun is dump him, he's got a gun. And then it's just gas. Oh no, a squirt gun. Yeah.
So he's like, he doesn't have a whole lot of honor, it would seem. He's done some pretty shady things. Why doesn't he just carry a gun?
Yeah.
Like so many
I thought he was going to Indiana Jones Batman there on the rooftop because he's like swiping at it with the sword. Batman's dodging, dodge. And then he just pulls out a gun. I thought he was just going to like, well, fuck this and shoot him.
Yeah.
And it's just same gas from the start with the computer. The man working on like a early 90s Mac Macintosh. Yeah.
Apple II Plus.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the ones with like translucent color monitors.
Oh no, that was way later. That was like mid-90s.
Yes, yeah.
That was after.
I'm a child and you're an old man.
Cartoon.
Yeah. Interesting.
Old man.
Simpsons predicted Macintosh computer Batman. Yeah. I don't know. This is fine. There's nothing remarkably cool or good. I do like the idea that Batman. I like the plot. It's not really a plot. I can't. Plot points. Plot idea that Batman. Like, I can't show some lady that I'm Batman, so I gotta just get the shit rocked out of me.
I wish they made a bigger deal about that. Because like, you're just sitting there and Bruce is just like freezing up.
Yeah.
On the fight. He's not doing anything at all. He's not trying to dodge a thing. He's not trying to throw a punch.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know why he was so bad suddenly. And it was just like, then...
Yeah.
And then I thought like Robin was going to like knock a fabric thing over and like help his buddy in the fight. But he just like, it just rolls over some lady.
Yeah.
Big girl.
Yeah, why does Robin enter the room from the ceiling and go like... Go, get him, Bruce. Good, gotta do it, and doesn't help. Like he could just jump down there and help him.
He could jump down there and help him. He seemed like he was holding his own when they were fighting.
Yeah, and the whole thing at the end being like, "Oh, I just told some lady that." But this is a running gag, listener. If you haven't listened to previous episodes, Summer Gleason is some lady. Okay, you caught up?
Got it. Some lady, Summer Gleason. Good.
Yeah, you see some. So he tells her, like, yeah, Batman showed up and kicked the shit out of the ninja. Why couldn't Robin just do that instead, as actually seen by some lady?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like,
I don't know.
Why don't you just have Robin show up and kick this shit out of some ninja?
I guess it could be that, like, Robin, like, believed in Batman and Bruce Man.
And I guess they do make a point in the episode of, like, Robin can't defeat Batman in a hand-to-hand duel. And if Batman couldn't defeat this guy, there's no way Robin could defeat that guy.
But Robin was doing way better than Batman every day.
He was, yeah. Robin didn't get very, very slowly ambushed in his car.
Yeah.
It's me, Mr. Wayne. Wink, wink. Let me move my hat out of the way. And psst. And Batman goes, oh no, I got caught off guard. It was way too fast. I couldn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Also, why is it that
Kino.com.
Okay, so why is it that Pinocchio.com never gets affected by his own gas? He did the first time,
Yeah.
it was the grenade kind of thing, grenadey thing, and it filled up that whole room, and he just goes through and he's fine. He gets Batman at close range with it, and he's fine. He does the car thing with Bruce Wayne, and he's fine. How is this dude immune to this gas somehow?
The gas is visible, you see. It's purple gas.
Yeah.
He can just look where it goes. Don't breathe there. Duh. Are you not a ninja, apparently?
Yeah, that's my problem.
Cast Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.
No, we got Bob Hastings as Commissioner Gordon. Was he even in this episode?
Yeah.
On the roof.
He's
He's
on the roof. He's at the start of it.
what do you know about ninja stars, throwing stars? And
Yeah.
that was a moment I thought, especially because the news reporters were there, all these other cops were there, I felt like Bruce Wayne should have played a lot more dumb. He's being in very investigative Batman mode. He's, what is the ninja star? I know this.
Yeah.
And Commissioner Gordon should have been like, do you recognize this? And he should have been like, oh, is this a fork?
Is this a gun?
Yeah. What is this piece of metal? I don't know. He should have been a little more unaware, I think. I think that would have helped set up the can't look like Batman in front of Summer Gleason thing.
Yeah.
If he's he should, I don't know. He does this later. He's more bumbling as Bruce Wayne to contrast, the Clark Kent Superman thing of how could they possibly be fooled by just the glasses?
Yeah.
It's also because he acts like a dumb fuck all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like Bruce Wayne should do that more also, but I don't know. What were you covering your mouth? You thought of something.
I did. I was thinking of
Kyodai.
Kyo.
Say it with me.
Kyo.
Dai.
Ken.
Cobra Kai.
The gas doesn't exactly come really rocket firing out of that gun.
No.
So when he was doing the slow presentation of it, couldn't Bruce have just grabbed
moved
the
his
pistol
hand.
of the gun and put his thumb over the...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He should have been able to. He had so much time.
Boop. And that's the end of that.
Yeah, with that logic, he should have been like, but you're not Kyodai Ken, you have a goatee. You're a different person. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bob Hastings, Commissioner Gordon. Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. as Alfred.
Yep.
Chow Li Chi as Yoru. That's the sensei guy.
Okay.
He played Uncle Chu in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my god.
You know this character or just the movie? Because I didn't remember the character.
I don't remember the character.
Yeah.
I think I might remember the character, but that was a movie that was really talked up to me. And
then you watched it.
And, oh my
well, no,
God.
it's not a good movie, but it's a great movie.
I thought, but I was the way it was, and that might have been my own misunderstanding. It was like, this is such a good movie. Everybody needs to see this. And by 20 minutes of the film, I was like, what is this? Why are we watching this? It's terrible.
The bad guy's really good in that. I think he does a voice later. In addition to Uncle Chu in Big Trouble in Little China, he also plays two other really notable characters. He plays Korean husband in MASH, and he plays old Chinese man in Wedding Crashers.
Is he Japanese? Is he Korean?
Don't know.
Oh my god.
Mary Devon as some lady. Bob Ito as the ninja. He voiced the Mandarin in the 90s Iron Man animated series. That's the main villain.
That's not familiar.
He voiced Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid 80s animated series.
No.
More recently, anyway, he voiced the mayor in the Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo animated movie. No. He played Sam Fujiyama in 148 episodes of Quincy M.E.
The actor's name sounds so familiar, but I don't know none of it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think there might be a different guy with a very similar name or something. Yeah, I don't know. He also had bit parts in Jackie Chan Adventures, of course, Wild Thornberrys, The Mummy animated series, Savage Dragon animated series, X-Files, Captain Planet, and Gargoyles.
Oh my God.
He gets around.
He gets around.
We have Buster Jones as Night Manager. I don't know. Was that the guy that came in at the very start of the episode? Night Manager. Our new Night Manager is a Buster Jones. He played Black Vulcan in the Super Friends animated series. What? Are you just imagining like a Spock that's black?
No.
The black one.
there's an amazing clip in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Yeah, Black Vulcan.
Yeah, where he's talking about talking about like the racism of like the Super Friends and how he wanted to be called like Super Volt, and he's like Black Vulcan was their idea.
Yeah, Black Vulcan is a very has an interesting history because there's a character named Black Lightning that they just didn't have the rights to, so they just made up a new character that's basically the exact same thing.
Oh,
I called it a different thing.
Oh my.
He also played Blaster in the 80s Transformers animated series, Lothar in Defenders of the Earth, Winston Zeddemore in The Real Ghostbusters Season 4 through 7, a character previously played by Arsenio Hall.
Okay.
And he played Twiggy Sanders / Spaghetti Man in the Super Globetrotters, which apparently was an animated series about the Harlem Globetrotters if they had superpowers, which I did not know existed.
And he got Spaghetti Man?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, buddy.
And Lauren Lester as Robin, credited last.
Wow.
Yeah. We got small trivs.
Okay,
right.
Give me a trivs.
This is one of only 2 episodes to show Bruce Wayne during the period of his life when he was training to be Batman. We haven't gotten to the other one yet.
Oh my God.
During the fight
Origin
scene
story.
With Robin and Kyodai on top of the roof, there's a water tower with Wayne Enterprises Storage written in it. In an overhead shot, the writing on the tower is misspelled Wayne Enterprises Storage.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't either. All I did was say, that's where the Animaniacs live. Where are they going to live now? In one second, you had no reaction at all. Water tower. You see?
I love the Animaniacs.
Thank you.
I was amazed that the water looked a lot like milk, and I was like,
it was very milky
is that
water.
What a million gallons of milk would look like.
The Wayne Enterprises Storage. You didn't know what they're storing up there.
Is milk.
Is milk. In one scene, a guard's flashlight is cut in half, and the battery is cut in half as well. Batteries are filled with acid, but no fluid spills from the battery.
Yeah, that's true.
Are batteries filled with acid?
I mean, wet cell batteries are? I feel like nickel... No, wait, what is it? Like your standard Duracell. Maybe there's liquid in them.
I don't know. I've never cut open a battery. Let's do it live on the podcast.
Yeah, okay,
battery?
hold on.
Yeah.
There's batteries up there.
Okay.
Let's cut it open with
the fidget spinners.
So, let's cut it. Yeah, I don't need. That's a
Let's
gag
not do
we don't
that.
need to do.
No. The plot is similar to the 1988 film Die Hard. I disagree completely. In which a terrorist seizes a corporate building and masks. What? In which terrorists seize a corporate building. And mask their rationale out of disdain for the company's supposed greed and decadence, only to be later revealed. The true purpose was to steal hundreds of millions of dollars from the high-tech safe. I got no Die Hard isms from this at all.
I mean, by the same account, it might as well be just as closely related to Home Alone, where there's there's a bad guy intruder, and somebody tries to stop him.
This movie's like Karate Kid, as in there's a Karate Kid. At one point, Summer Gleason Summer Gleason refers to Bruce as the Bruce. I did not catch this.
What?
This could be a reference to Donald Trump, who is often referred to in tabloids as the Donald.
No,
I don't remember that.
No,
I don't believe that. That's all the tribs. Half of them are wrong.
Small wrong tribs.
Small wrong tribs. Is there anything else to discuss about this episode? I don't know.
I mean, we could discuss things about the episode. We could talk about the art. It was not spectacular.
No, it was
the
weird
gas
because
animation was okay.
Hello, dog.
Hello, dog.
It was interesting that the animation company is Dong Yang, And they've done a few pretty good episodes. I think they did Perchance to Dream, maybe. But
maybe.
the in the future, they will be one of my favorite animation studios. Like, they're just consistently on the money, like really on model, really good fight choreography, that kind of stuff. But this episode was like, every once in a while I saw like, oh, there's the good artist. Like, that shot was done by the guy that draws well or whatever, you know, like, I don't know. Some of there was the one shot of Kyodai Ken talking, and it was just his eyes and the mask, and they were like really emoting like hardcore way too much. I'm doing a visual example,
Yes,
but you can't see it,
are.
listener.
I feel like you could hear it. You could hear the strain in your voice as your eyes were. Wow.
That's my eyebrows on the microphone. You could feel it, couldn't you? Yeah, it was I don't know. Nothing stuck out as super bad, but there was that shot where he walked through the pipe on the roof.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's probably
there's some little glitchy things, but
I thought Robin's hair was really weird at the end, but then I remembered it was just wet. I was like, why is his hair so down and in his face and fluid?
Because of a million gallons of milk.
Yep. So, you know, Batman's usefulness.
He was kind of middle of the road on this one.
Yeah.
You know, like he did some good.
He sucked against the ninja.
He sucked a lot. And he did some good stuff in the end. So we'll give him like a 5 out of 10.
Sure. There's never any good rating for the rating system with this.
5 out of 10. What was something silly?
Dragon tattoos or
No, that's
squirt guns.
Squirt. We had
Macintosh computers.
Mac. We had 5 out of 10 news reporters just absolutely like bombing into your car.
Bombing into your car? What does that mean?
Some are just like
gets in his car.
She just gets in his car.
Yeah.
Like just like I'm not gonna take no for an answer, and just climbs into his car and keeps talking.
The most Summer Gleason-y episode yet, I think. She's just been a very like, and today there was ice-related crimes in the Mr. Freeze episode, like every other time that we've seen her, and this time she's like stalking Bruce everywhere.
Is that not a good like Batman rating? Do you want to try one?
I don't care.
Come on, give me one.
5 candle karate chops out of 10. I don't know.
What about 5 unrolling fabric spools?
What was that room? They're in a large room with like a huge ceiling, really tall ceiling.
Like a 40 or 50 foot tall ceiling.
It's like a weight room, but also like a high school wrestling room.
I mean, you get that out of it. Like it looked to me more like because there was the bit. You had a floor to ceiling fan. So you had like a 40 to 50 foot wide fan.
Yeah, it's a giant fan.
Huge fan. Yeah. And like spools of like carpet or like big spools of fabric.
Yeah, I guess the way they were drawn when they're just lying on them at first, they're on big like racks. So I, for some reason, was thinking, okay, this is like wrestling mats that are rolled up like a. Oh. And the whole, I think it was because they've been training in other scenes. So my brain was in like fighting, wrestling, like that's where this but there's also just these like Greek obelisks around.
There's some statues.
There's like Hermes and something like it was like Hermes with a sword and a shield, and Bruce knocks it. It's just standing there, and Bruce knocks it over and gets out of the trap. And then there's also like a woman Greek statue.
Yeah.
So what is this?
It's the carpet wrestling Greek.
Carpet museum fan. Carpet and fan museum. There we go.
So they got. Is the fan blowing in or out?
Yeah. That's what I want. Like you said, like use the fan to cut your robes. Giant fan. You have to time it right, or you cut your hands off completely. Your entire arm is lobbed off.
Listener, do you have any idea what this room is?
This is a room.
Because that's a really like. They must have been like, okay, there's a room where they're tied up.
Yeah.
Like the fan, completely unnecessary. The statues, like somewhat. The statues might have had more usefulness than I almost said uselessness. Batman's uselessness. The statues might have had more usefulness than Batman in that episode because like Batman, like Bruce would not have been able to get out of his ropes without it.
Yeah.
And Cobra Kai might not have been able to get out of the building without the other one.
Yeah. Good thing there were two, one with a sword and one that's very like dense that it can shatter a window.
Yeah.
Do you think the ninja will be back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Books or hip hop? Booker hip hop Booker hip oh my god.
Booker hip hopometer?
Booker hippopometer.
Hippopometer. This one is more on the book side. You know, it's like
what does this even mean?
You know.
Oh, you know. It's more books. Yeah.
Do you want to change it up?
No.
Okay, not like Candle Karate Chop or Big Fanometer.
I think this goes into the list of things along with the fidget spinners where we go, what was the origin of this joke again?
Of the book or hip hopometer?
I've forgotten. It's either books or hip hop was the phrase, but why? Write in and tell us. You remember the podcast better than we do, listener.
Wow.
Are we putting this on the top 10?
No.
No.
Are we putting it on the bottom, whatever?
I don't think so.
No.
It wasn't. It was, especially after watching the Sewer King episode.
Should we have we'll have our top 10, we'll have our bottom everything. Yeah. We should have a middle of the road.
Just an episode, I guess. Just an episode list.
Book, hip hop, or just an episodeometer?
That's my question is about the book or hippopometer. Is books bad? Because books isn't bad in real life.
I think it's like lame or like awesome. I mean, obviously, okay. I like books.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you got a bunch of books. Jessica's gonna hear this and go, "What the heck?"
Yeah, no, I like books. I've even got some manga over there.
Oh,
but
what you got?
Ikigami.
I can't. Oh, is that the thing you said? You had the eyes. Batman had the sparkly eyes. Is that the same thing?
That's Shin-chan.
No, I thought you said something else too.
You sure did.
I don't know Japanese, Tip Tapricot. Shut up.
Hima's the baby that has.
Oh, that's what
eyes.
That's part of the word you just said, right?
Ikigami.
That has some of those letters in it. Okay. I might be dyslexic. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, hip hop's also good though.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of rap.
Oh, it was. You guessed it was either going to be the book you were reading or MF Doom. That's where this came from.
Wow! Is it this one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bad Omens or MF Doom. That's where it
Good
came
Omens.
from. Yeah. Good Omens. Bad Sewer King.
I think I didn't put that back. Oh, I did put it back on the shelf. Okay.
Turn Right at Machu Picchu or MF Doom.
Super good book.
Okay.
If you like traveling adventure stuff.
Sure.
Turn Right at Machu Picchu. Not as
it's
good as...
It's time to go to future James and Maddie. You're Maddie.
What?
I think my mouth has said the phrase James and Maddie so many times that it just
okay,
says
well, obviously I need to introduce the future us's.
Yeah, well, that means Maddie has to be part of YOPPIE Mail for this one episode.
Okay. Bring Maddie in.
Sorry, Maddie, we're not going to actually do that.
Oh, okay. Screw it. Maddie. You're out
Get out of here.
Okay, well, I think it's about time to go to Future Mail with Brian, Brick, Broderick,
Jam,
and Maddie.
I'm Maddie, and I'm Maddie, and this is
Mail Time with Maddie and Maddie.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Mail Time.
Yeah.
It's the future now, baby.
Welcome to the future, us.
Us
That
and
yop.
listener.
That one small extra yop put it over.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. I'm going to try to lower it another octave every time. I don't think I can do one more than that. So
Here's the mail.
Here's the mail. Here's the mail. I think that was what I started on this. Yeah. Here's the mail. I don't think I could do that. Not with any gusto. just sounds.
Yeah, that's way down there.
Yeah. Oh, and just a reminder for you, Brick. This is we're inside of the Night of the Ninja episode right now, but we're going to be talking about mail from the It's the Sewer King episode, the underdwellers. That
No,
one.
I know. This is a totally normal thing.
And I was shocked that we played the Hey Arnold theme song during the description of the episode even. And the whole episode's about the Sewer King, and we did not mention the character from Hey Arnold, the Sewer King. Do you remember this episode?
I don't.
I'm pretty sure the actual plot of the episode is that Arnold's grandpa gives him like a really old gold watch, and he drops it down in the sewer on accident and has to go fight the Sewer King. And it's a completely
And the Sewer
different
King
looking.
has like these multiplying alligators.
Yeah, and Batman's there. And
Batman's
there's children. Beloved children are down there. No, but like I had forgotten this when we were talking about it, but there was also a time when I don't remember if I brought this up on the podcast when we started the Hey Arnold gag to begin with. Probably not. But some night I was at a friend's house and we were trying to remember every single Hey Arnold episode's plot just from memory. And we're all like lying, we're lying in like sleeping bags on the floor, and I'm like drifting in and out of consciousness. Like I'm so tired, and we're like, oh yeah, and remember this one with this exact correct plot and this exact correct plot. And I was so sleepy. I was like halfway awake, and you guys remember the one where he was having playtime with too many sticks? And there's just a silence and then a cackling laughter like what? And I'm just he was like running back and forth, and they're just losing it because I'm not making any sense at all. But I got mad that they were laughing at me. But the whole thing was, I'm pretty sure I was imagining this Sewer King episode because like he loses the watch in the sewer, but then at the end the whole thing is that he finally gets it back, and the grandpa's like, I have like a whole closet full of those, like just a bunch of gold watches.
I remember that bit.
Yeah, so. Short man.
Sticks though.
So yeah, I don't know why that was the thing, but it was close enough, right?
Yeah, sure. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
we've got
that Instagram girl who does all those like milk dream.
oh yeah. Let's
many
not
sticks.
talk about that on the podcast.
No.
We have a couple of chartable stats I wanted to share with you.
Oh
from the
man,
podcast.
give me those stats.
So
Stat.
we've talked about our rankings in various countries. In
Come on, Brazil.
Greece, we are number 30. I almost said 3.
You sure did.
On TV reviews. And in Japan, 107 now. I think we've fallen down the list. Yeah. We got to get Tip Tapricot to put a good word in for us. Mm-hmm. And then United States, we're number 242 now. So we keep dropping. The yapping.
We're dropping like it's hot, right?
Yapping.
Is that
Yap
what
it
kids
like
do
it's
these
hot.
days?
Yap it like it's hot. Okay, and we have an actual email from Scarlowy1. Hi, Scarlowy1. Oh, the subject is voice message. I sent in a voice message about my birthday, but I forgot to say it was from me. Sorry, Scarlowy1. So, okay, I guess we're going to listen to that now and
Nice.
find out. While we are doing that, I will tell the listener, if you'd like to send in a email or voice message, it's podcast@watchtowerdatabase.com, or go to anchor.fm/Bat-Wagon, and you could send us like a voice message or something.
Or
like
something
these
like
fine
that.
people. You know, Scarlowy, you said you were worried that you forgot your name is right here on the voice message, but that's okay. Here it goes.
Hello, James and Brick. I just wanted to say that the next episode is coming out on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And also, the new Batman movie is coming out, so that's exciting, I guess.
That is.
Anyway, keep up the good work, James and Brick.
Thank you. I thought that was the end, so I said that is. I had to stop. Yeah, happy birthday, I guess.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy belated birth.
5 days
yeah,
ago.
definitely
Yeah.
belated at this point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, the new Batman movie's out this week. I am going to go try to see it as quick as I can. It's out the day that this episode comes out, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Which maybe that is Scarloi's birthday. Maybe they're saying this in advance. I don't know. I don't know. What's your assumption?
I have such a lack of I have such a bad concept of time now in specifically responding to these.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is at all.
That's the bad part about trying to do these inserted Yoppie mail segments is I have to think about even which one is this and which one are we talking about and when does this come out?
Definitely.
But I think I did like our I think upgraded conversational quality of being in the same room.
Oh yeah, me too.
So maybe we'll have to. I'll have to, I guess, drive to you a bunch or something.
Or we just get together for a weekend and actually put in a lot more podcast time.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And less Watchtower database filming time.
Yeah, that was stupid. I'm stupid. We have 3 messages from Dylan Pollock. He's fulfilled the prophecy, and I hope that they're all the same thing. Let's play the first one.
Oh. I see a little silhouette of a brick. Scatter James, will you do the Bat-Wagon?
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's time for the Thoughts of the Week with Dylan Pollock on, what was this, Night of the Ninja? So I fully believe that Kyodai's back tattoo was meant to look tough, but instead it looks like he'd be the devil on Fred Flintstone's shoulder saying, "Go to the Water Buffalo Lodge." So that was one thing. Robin says to Alfred at one point, "Do you think he hurt us?" And the motherfucker was standing in the doorway. Any schmuck would have hurt you too. I was just like, Robin, come on. You're supposed to be the sidekick to the best detective that's out there.
Yeah.
Finally, Kyodai Ken says, "I will take all you hold dear and I'll destroy you." But what he meant was, "I will take all you hold dear and I'll destroy you in several years when I get bored of, I guess, doing other things." Also, a question for you two. If you had to be a Batman villain, which would you be and why? I'd be the Clock King because he's got his shit together. He's very efficient. All right. Back to you, fellas.
The Clock King does, I guess, have his shit together. He knows exactly how long it'll take Dylan Pollock to send 3 voice messages. And so do I.
Sure does.
I don't know. We haven't gotten to a lot of them yet. A lot of recurring ones anyway. There's all these one-off Sewer Kings and Nostromoses and things that we keep coming up against. I would not be any of them.
You wouldn't be the Man-Bat?
I don't want to be a horrific bat creature. Just because I think the episode's number 1 doesn't mean I'm so looking forward to finally changing that.
Yeah, me too. We need to get on the same page again.
Yeah.
I would be Poison Ivy, full stop.
I get her what makes her a bad guy isn't really that bad. She just goes
it's not a
about
bad
it the
guy.
wrong
She
way.
not only does she like plants, but she's also oh man, this stuff sucks about the world, and I'm just gonna change it. I'm not gonna wait for that to happen.
People suck, men suck. You're ruining the planet. Yeah. So when comes the bad stuff?
Yeah,
this is all true so far. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my answer.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I
You
won't
think about
remember.
it. Play the second Dylan Pollock one while you think about it.
Hey, James, it's Dylan. This one's just for you, so make sure that Brian isn't listening.
Okay.
I'm
I just want you to know, man, you're my favorite host, man. Oh my God, your knowledge of the DCAU, it's incredible.
Thank you.
The way you know it all, man. You know it all. You know every detail. You know the mistakes, the continuity errors.
Mm-hmm.
You know the production companies. Mm-hmm. It is just so impressive to me.
That's not true.
You know everything. It's incredible. It's incredible. So I just wanted you to know, James, you're my favorite.
Well, thank you so much. And if I had to guess what the next voice is going to be, I bet I'm not supposed to listen to it.
I bet it's actually
Brian,
going to be.
This one's just for you. So make sure that James leaves the room or something if you guys are in the room together, or make sure he's just got his headphones off or something.
Yeah,
I just told him that he's my favorite, but that one was full of baloney. You're my favorite. You're the best. Oh my God, your enthusiasm for things, your sense of humor. Oh, you're the best. Your knowledge of tea and overseas and such like that. Oh my God, you just know all the stuff. You're the best. You're the one who makes this podcast happen. So don't let James hear this part, but you're the best, Brian. You, Brian, Brick, Broderick, all 3 of you. You guys are the best. All right. Just want you to know that I, the listener, and my millions of sock puppet accounts think that you are fantastic.
Oh, is it over?
Well,
I didn't hear any
noticed,
of that.
Man, James, you tried to kill that one, but the reality is that mine was a lot longer. It had a lot more descriptions about my actual self
mine
and
was
not just
26
things I know.
seconds and yours was 39 seconds.
Yeah, that's because I am obviously the superior one, and he was giving you the sympathy one, and I was quiet because I wanted you to like feel good about yourself. But you know, the reality is, Dylan and I we're gonna take over. I don't know if I told you this.
Yeah, a couple different times in a couple different ways. I think I've heard about this, which it makes it all the funnier that the three of us have a Instagram group chat.
We do,
Yeah.
we do have it as a thing.
He's a special boy. He gets
Preferential treatment.
He is the listener after all. Yeah. All right. Well, on that very strange note, thanks, Dylan. Oh, I didn't. Dylan Pollock. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're just out of practice.
We don't know how to do a podcast ever.
Not in these inserted ways. I feel like when we start off, we're like podcast, and then we do the thing. It's fine. The adding in the mail thing is a little bit like tricky in the weirdest of ways.
There's no perfect way to do this podcast.
There is a perfect way.
It's me living in Big Bus. I'll just put a censor over that. All right. Anyway.
Well, then that happened.
Comments on.
I see that Dylan really shook you with that comment to me thing.
It put my brain all fritzy. Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. This is comments on the Podtower YouTube channel from the last episode, The Underdwellers or Everything is Bad. Please go subscribe to the Podtower, youtube.com/the Podtower. This is from, let's sort by newest first, Tornado Soup. You know, it's funny. There's so much to say about the Underdwellers, for better or for worse, but I'm not so sure about Night of the Ninja. Don't get me wrong. It's a billion times better than the Underdwellers, but it's just good. The art and animation are great. The story makes sense. The VO voiceovers is good. I feel like I don't have any points to make about it. The lips on that building were weird, though. Imagine living in the building across the street and waking up every morning to see Wayne Enterprises trying to smooch you. Yeah. Those were some interesting
that's a really
lips.
good point. And also, like, welcome to the world of not, like, on par or subpar episodes.
Yeah.
Or you just have the,
just fine.
Well, we watched Batman.
We sure did watch Batman, yeah. It's like when the last two times that Kimmy has wanted to watch an episode with us, she's texted me beforehand and been like, Jamie, is this episode good? Should I come watch it? And I'll just tell her yes or no. So if she's there, it's because I've told her it's worth watching. So I guess that's a, like, beforehand sort of spoiler that it's not going to suck or something. Because she was there for Perchance to Dream, and didn't she watch one with us while I was there? No, I don't think so.
No.
Because we only watched 2 episodes,
Yeah.
Yeah, but P.S., listener, we only watched 2 episodes together, so probably next episode's going to be back to Zoom, but hopefully we'll get together again soon. You know, it takes some planning. Bradley Combs. I finally binge watched all the episodes up until now, and this is the first show I finally get to comment on. Welcome, Bradley Combs. I'm speechless. He says, well, hopefully you have a fun time watching Samurai Bruce. So, the first episode they get to comment on is Underdwellers. They didn't have anything to say.
But it's okay. Next time, we're going to bring it in strong next week.
Yes, sure. Scotty Cameron says, so Brother Brodicles finally sees the episode everyone hyped up in the comment section of The Forgotten, only to hate it. Don't worry, I didn't like it either. Alfred wrestling with a child was the most endearing part of the episode. That's one word for it, I guess. I always feel bad reading these, like, listener reviews, and if I don't agree with something, I'm like, well, I guess that's something you could say. Like, I'm just being a jackass about it. But, you know, you get to like an episode.
Yeah. And the jackass thing is just one of your qualities. Not necessarily endearing. It's just a quality.
It's just me. I just like it so much. Kate Tastic says, I can't believe my comment got read. Well, it's happening again. I enjoy the lore of the DCAU and have experienced some of its shows. First through watching clips on YouTube as a child since they were released before I was born. Or going back and correctly watching the ones that really caught my eye, like Batman Beyond, after I rediscovered it through the Watchtower database. Oh, nice. BTAS just hasn't been one of the shows that attracted me yet. Yeah. I get that. We're watching a lot of clunkers lately, so I understand. It really makes me feel like, I had this problem with Joe where he didn't want to watch Battlestar Galactica because he couldn't get past like 2 things he didn't like about it. And I kept being like, okay, well, it starts off with a 3-hour miniseries. And that's the worst part of the entire show. It's the worst acted. It's the worst effects. It's the worst. Like, it was made like 2 years before the actual show was made. They got greenlit and all this stuff. So as long as if you can get past that, like, I hate selling shows to people that way of like, it's so good if you can get past the shitty parts at the start. And that's just kind of what we're doing right now. And I really like every time I listen back to these podcasts, I'm like, I didn't mean for this to be the Bash Batman the Animated Series podcast, but that's kind of what it is so far. And I'm like, look, I really want to get past this.
I mean, and we will. And I'm having fun. If it's any constellation.
Okay,
constellation?
Good. If it's any constellation, I see a bad moon rising. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for me too.
I was about to say, what's been your favorite episode so far, but you have a number one. It's hard advice.
Yeah.
Charles Motosierra says, to sum up Night of the Ninja, ninjas are bad, samurai are YOPPIE.
There you go. Put that on a bumper sticker.
I won't. Shane Martin says, a new episode of the Adventures of Brother Brick and Jim Jam. You know it's about to be a good Friday. Thanks, Shane. We're going to change the podcast name to that. No Net Plays. Great to have that face-to-face chemistry back between the two of you. Yeah, well, it ends now, baby. It'll be back. It's still good, okay? You've still been listening.
It is different,
You've still
though.
been here.
I get it.
Is. Yeah. Ashley Touchin. Yeah, this has been a bottom-of-the-barrel episode for me. There's some potential there, but ultimately I've never cared for it. This is Underdwellers. Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, though, the Sewer King has recently appeared in Tom King's Batman Catwoman comic, which I didn't know when I described to you his one death appearance.
Oh.
So I guess we're living in something of a Sewer King renaissance. Oh, no. Please stop. Channel 99 Productions. The Underdwellers is definitely not a great episode, but it's nowhere near as bad as I Got Batman in My Basement. See, I read this comment, and I don't know, because I've Got Batman in My Basement is terrible, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Whereas Underdwellers was just shockingly... we were having such a bad time.
Yeah. And again, it's all subjective. Batman,
Yeah.
I've Got Batman in My Basement could be the worst episode ever to several people, and it could be the number one for somebody else. But
it's just, it's one that I like almost want to watch again, just how ridiculous some of the sherbet and the lock picking gas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Tip Tapricot. Brian may not have gotten a bagel, but that little ending segment did remind me that I really like bagels. There's this family store within walking distance of my place, near my old middle school, and they just have really good bagels. Nice crunch, nice egginess, if that's the right word. It's just real tasty. It's also near a Safeway, so funnily enough, I can totally relate to the snow story from a few episodes ago. They can be a lifesaver. On a different note, I loved how much you guys tore the Underdwellers to shreds. I don't have strong opinions on it, but the really bad episodes are some of the most entertaining commentary. Okay, well, that's good. That's good, because I'm constantly worried that we're trashing it too hard, but maybe it's at least making for a fun podcast episode.
Not everyone will enjoy it, but somebody will.
Yeah. I mean,
it's Tip Tapricot.
Yeah. the one listener. I do think it is good that we have like so much to and this fucking stupid thing, oh my god, when her eyes were bat signals, like all that stuff, because we're gonna come to these really good episodes and we're just gonna be sitting there going like, wow, just I don't know what to talk about. So
we'll find a way.
We'll find something.
Bruce willing.
I think it's a pretty good bingo card for Jump on the Bat-Wagon, or a good like bingo spot for James saying, I don't know, there's just not really anything to talk about this episode, and then continuing to talk about it for 50 more minutes.
I feel like we could make a drinking game out of this.
Yeah.
Out of this podcast.
Every time they say yop.
Yop would be one. Me saying that's not how that works.
Yeah.
You saying there's nothing to talk about. I don't know.
You've got your this is not really a podcast specific thing, but you got your like catchphrase kind of amazing.
Is that a catchphrase of mine?
Yeah, you do that a lot.
Reeling it in now.
Now you'll be aware of it forever. James Royster. Hey, good name. Royster. Not the James part. All this episode really did was make me think about the weirdly high number of sewer episodes in the DCAU. Avoiding specifics so there aren't spoilers. I wonder why the creative team kept coming back to sewer people and if there's a story behind it all. Probably not. I don't know. Either way, great episode, jam and broccoli. I remember seeing a thread somewhere about this episode before I even watched through BTAS, and the person there talked about how it was underrated and one of their favorite episodes. It's not my place to judge, but after watching the episode, all I can think is, Dear God, why? So, that's all. In all caps with a bunch of questions.
That comment was amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
there
welcome.
It is. There's I told you about the guy that interviewed me and Ted for like a magazine article about VTAS, and there one of the, not the one that we're quoted in, but he told us about an article he was doing. We were interviewed for the book. The article he was doing was just here's a bunch of like good Batman episodes that have to do sort of with the plot of the new movie coming out that you should watch before the new movie comes out, just to get in the right headspace or something. And included in that was the Nostromos episode.
Oh no.
And I like it was surrounded by all these good episodes, and I just kept thinking like, what? Why? And like the reasoning was that it had something to do with like corrupt business people and like scams and just shady dealings and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, there's got to be a better example in some other episode that's not the Nostromo. You're gonna get people like, all right, I haven't watched BTAS in a long time. I gotta revisit this episode. What?
I mean, like Batman in My Basement might be a better example of that.
The shady businessman.
I mean, yeah, you know,
because the Penguin. Well, the Penguin's even in the movie coming up, so I don't know.
See,
Scarloey, hi again. When you find an orphan, you shouldn't teach them to be a thief. You should teach them to be a vigilante. Great pod, brother Brickhouse and Jim Jams. I feel like Underdwellers could be a decent Robin origin. You know, Batman bringing an orphan to his house. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you could write that so much better.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of stupid if Frog specifically became a Robin because his entire... I mean, like...
Because frogs can't be birds.
Yeah, so. That's true. Yeah, frogs and robins just don't... Frogs and robins don't mix. The frog wasn't loaded, but it could have been. I think if it was going to be a Robin origin, that they should have spent a lot more time making it more sad and dramatic or something, that he's rescued this child from the place, instead of just like, fuck, I tracked down a wee green person and I just stole them, I guess. But,
I still can't believe they wrote that.
Yeah. Wee green people. I really like your no reaction to that. Batgirl fangirl. Woohoo, the YOPPIE dudes reunite. I'm so sorry. It's stopping right after this. I've been looking forward to your reaction, Brian, to the Underdwellers all week, and it didn't disappoint. I realized how lame the Sewer King was when you both started to recite his dialogue. Oh, yes. You sent me a Snapchat yesterday of you like feeding the dogs. Oh, yes, it's time to eat. Eating for the dogs. Yes, you're going to eat your food. God.
It was just in my head. I like woke up in the morning. I'm like, I can't believe he just didn't like take a breath in any of his lines.
That's why I purposely put that clip in there to like remind people.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you started this. I look forward to it every week. Can't wait for Night of the Ninja. Thank you, James, Dylan, Brian, and listener. Dylan, why is Dylan so high up on the list?
Yeah, put Dylan first. Come on.
Yeah. Noah,
but thank you for listening so consistently and always writing
also
in.
5 stars and 5 crocodiles.
Oh yeah,
which I think was already a rating that they did. You
perhaps.
Can't reuse emoji ratings.
You can.
Okay.
I give you permission. Don't listen to James.
Don't listen to the best host of this podcast. I heard Dylan say that to only me. Noah O says, this episode would be 1,000 times better if Batman actually had to save we green people. Just little Smurfs. There's a green Smurf.
Green Smurfs.
Jordan Hunter, this would have worked better as a Killer Croc episode. The Sewer King is too generic, I guess, because it's in the sewer is the only reason. Would Killer Croc have other crocodiles? Yeah.
Why not?
I guess he's not actually a crocodile. Scarface Nate, also thank you. I'm sorry that I put these in reverse, so sometimes you start by saying also, and I haven't read the first one. I apologize. Hey, Jim Jam and Brick, fun episode as always. Looking back on this episode, yeah, it's not great, but it's a guilty pleasure episode for me. It's unfortunate the animation and other executive decisions kept it from being great. The train scene for me is a nice little parallel to Superman, where he does the same thing when he saves kids. Night of the Ninja is a mid-episode for me. It's cool and definitely better than the Underdwellers, but not great, and doesn't offer so much other than showing us Bruce's training in Japan and seeing Robin this time actually doing something. I'm sure Brick will get a kick out of seeing Summer more prominently in the episode. Some lady, yeah.
Some lady?
Yeah, there's a video on YouTube somewhere that's like it compares the "you play chicken long enough, you fry" scene with like a similar situation of Superman saving kids in his show, and just being like, look, Superman was a nice guy and Batman was just an asshole to these kids or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. We'll bring it up again when we get to the Superman episode. Yeah.
Cool.
Also, thank you, James and Brick, for the compliment. Timestamps in case you forget. I can't remember what it was, and I'm not going to click it here on the episode. 102. Let's do it.
Do it.
What is it? Play.
I'm here for this.
The comments. There's only one Scarface Nate. No one can replace them. Hey, Brick. Oh, that's it. Okay. You're welcome. Kevin Ranke. I forget how terrible the bad episodes really are until you play the audio clips and then dutifully tear the show apart. I'm going to have to take my score down from 1 to 0 crocodiles because of how much I hate the Sewer King's voice and character. I do, however, remember immediately turning the Underdwellers off whenever the rerun would come on, and then being disappointed that I wasn't getting a Batman episode that day. Yeah, it sucks. I don't know.
I feel like I'd do that exact thing. Be like, oh, yep, no. Although I do kind of like, I kind of want to like drink a little too much and then watch the Underdwellers. I bet it'd be real funny.
Well, we should have that as like a special bonus episode where we get like very, very drunk and just watch the bottom 23 Evanine. 23-7. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The bottom.
Just watch all the bad episodes.
Yeah, in a row.
Okay. Maybe not. I mean, that's some hours already.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll pick the bottom least favorite. Yeah. Nick Sorensen, any Sewer King type critics of Jump on the Bat-Wagon out there would likely be saying, no yapping! Like was mentioned in the podcast, Batman's compassion for these mistreated children is one of the more memorable things about the episode, along with the chicken scene at the beginning, if only because there's been a somewhat popular YouTube video using that scene to compare Batman's character to Superman.
There you go.
Sewer King is just another one of their more one-off villains that they wanted to make as distinctly unlikable as possible for the audience. All that being said, I never consider this to be one of the best episodes either. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Also, nice, like ricking in the middle of that.
Yeah,
is that what you're going for?
No, I'm just. There's a burp. I gotta do it. I feel there was a video that I did that was reviewing a recent animated movie a couple years ago where I burp at some point just for like 1 sec, just like it cuts off halfway through the burp. And someone had commented being like, I shut the video off as soon as fucking disgusting or something like that. And I was just like, okay, like it wasn't any worse than the one I just did. But because of that, anytime that I've burped on here or in another video, I've been like, am I going to lose subscribers because they're going to think this is like disgusting? But
I mean, maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. It'll never happen again.
It'll happen all the time. Listen your nose.
A user named Bat-Wagon says, Great episode. Always look forward to the Thoughts of the Week by Dylan Pollock. Best part of the show. This is definitely not written by Dylan himself under a sock puppet account. There isn't also an Instagram that was created for Dylan Pollock fans. Dylan Pollock Batdom. Again, I stress this is not...
The Zoom cut it out. What's the Instagram account?
Dylan Pollock Batdom. Batdom. Again, I stress this is not written by a sock puppet account. You looking it up? Is it real? Is there a lot of good posts? Okay, everyone go look at it. You're on your phone, probably. Don't do it if you're driving. If you're in the car, don't do this.
Definitely not DP is the name, and then the description is definitely not Dylan Pollock.
Okay, good.
Followed by... Actually, I mean, yeah, followed by Dylan Pollock.
Aussie Dragoon replied to that, does it hurt when they jump on you? And then Dylan said, let me stress this is definitely probably not Dylan. And then Dylan Pollock says, the second audio message you could have cut, but the more Dylan time, the better, I suppose. You keep playing Dylan, you get turned. Oh, read that last part. You keep playing Dylan, you get turned. That's what you're supposed to do. I love the irony of past James and Brian saying they were let down by my second message, LOL. Because these are only my sock puppet accounts, only I will be able to send voice messages. I can start working on some funny accents and call in with an Irish brogue next time, perhaps. You know, it's not easy making 1.05 thousand accounts to subscribe to the channel and watching each of these episodes as many times as possible. It's been many a sleepless night where I've told my wife, honey, go to sleep alone. I've got to watch Jump on the Bat-Wagon on 3 laptops simultaneously. Then I remember the 4th laptop, and when I see she's using it to watch something else, I rip it from her hands and scream, I have to go on my other account and watch the Podtower. I am the watcher, and I observe all that transpires. Without me, how will the Two-Face video get 22,000 views in the 2nd month of the year? As she finishes her apology, I realize I've just been talking into a mirror this whole time. I returned to sleep at my home in Wayne Manor, aka the couch. Boy, what a comment, Dylan.
Can we get a top 10 list of comments going?
Yeah, I'll put that in my number 4, I think. I remembered when the last episode I say like. Why do we shout Arnold? And you're like, that's the name of the couch.
Yeah.
We should definitely keep referring to the couch as Arnold.
It is definitely Dylan Pollock's couch.
That's true. It is in Wayne Manor. Okay, a couple more. Aussie Dragoon says, I know it may seem hard, Broderick, but don't stop believing, because the next episode is written by Steve Perry. Yes, we've come to know this. The thing about Underdwellers to me is that for the team working on BTAS, apparently this is the 6th episode overall that they decided was fit to air. This is in the top 6 ideas that will sell the show on for Underdwellers.
Oh, wow, that's a terrifyingly good point.
Also, I know it's after the fact now, but I recommend accompanying Night of the Ninja with Against the Ninja by Dragon Sound. It's a perfectly YOPPIE combination. Ooh. I assume that's a band I don't know of.
Okay, we should do that.
Let's find out. Let's go right now. Against the Ninja by Dragon Sound.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Ninja it was the top thing. Okay. What is it? This is the new podcast theme.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, I like that a lot. I'll play that next time he shows up as a prelude or something.
There you go.
Then Wency209, yes, finally, they're back together in the same room now. Sorry. Also, I'm sorry that I almost forgot about you guys last time. It was my fault for not being such a YOPPIE dude. I deeply apologize. Pee-pee poo-poo. I went back to that comment where they had said, like, I almost forgot about this podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
And they had edited the comment to include like 20 line breaks and then pee-pee poo-poo at the bottom. So, yeah.
Bravo.
You're forgiven. All is forgiven. It's all good.
My God, I'm just so easy to please, aren't I?
I hope so.
Just like pee-pee poo-poo in the comments. I'm gonna love it. Top 10.
Yeah, number one comment now. Number one comment is the one saying, I almost forgot the podcast, pee-pee poo-poo. And all the Batgirl fangirls emoji reviews fill out the rest of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the comments. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and write a review because there's no more written new ones yet. So I want to read them on the podcast.
Read them. They gotta be read.
Red, the color of yop.
Is that your transition back to the past?
No.
Oh,
This is. Wow, what great mail. That was Brick's happy reaction.
I was so happy with all that mail, probably.
Yep. That's the end of the mail, isn't it?
Should we end? Are we doing this wrong?
What?
Should we end? Should we end with the mail segments and have us ending it, ending the podcast?
What are you talking? Oh, in the mail segment?
Yeah.
I don't think so because I think that we won't be in the same groove as we were for the actual episode.
Oh, okay.
And so we'll be like, I don't know how to end this. Versus now where we also don't know how to end this. Yeah.
But then we can do the mail time and just be like, back to you, Maddie and Maddie.
Exactly. You got it. Which we've already done because this is all going in.
Sweet.
Next episode is called The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne. What do you think it's about?
Batman's origin story.
Do you want to start putting money on that?
Batman's origin story. Batman's origin
story. Batman's origin. Sorry, listener. Brian gave up on the podcast. He thought about Sewer King and he's like, I can't take it anymore. Well, he put $2 on Batman's origin story. Don't read it. You're looking at it. He saw it, listener.
Do you see how small the font is on your phone?
You walked behind me. You could have seen it right side up.
I did not see it.
Well, also you put money on it. And that's not what it is. So anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about $2, bitch.
Yeah, here you go.
No.
Take it out of the 16.
We'll decide next time. Yeah, the 16 you owe me. Anyway. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. Write in.
Yeah. Send us an email. There's a voice message. All that stuff.
Voice messages. Where do you do voice messages, Jamie? What are the two ways you can do voice messages?
Anchor.fm/Batwagon or podcast at watchtowerdatabase.com.
Do the voice memo thing from your phone. Send it in.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Yoda Ken.
Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess bye.
Is that do we forget something?
Know.
Jamie.
This podcast comes out every Friday on the Podtower YouTube channel. We'll never get this.
We just need to have a list of.
I do on my phone. I'm not looking at it.
Look at your phone.
No.
Here, look, I'll turn it on.
This podcast comes out every Friday. No, you're going to see. No, I'm not on the right document. You're going to see the plot in the next episode.
That's not. Wait.
Stop.
I don't know how to iPhone.
Yeah, I got a new phone, so you can't do it anymore. You don't know.
Oh, really?
Well, you could, but you did it wrong. You didn't do the right action.
Oh. Finish the podcast.
It comes out every Friday, on the Podtower YouTube channel and Spotify and iTunes and
not iTunes.
Apple Podcasts. Fuck you.
and Anchor and Stitcher
and Google Podcasts.
Google.
Subscribe to the Podtower and leave us some comments.
Yeah, please write in.
YouTube.com/the
Podtower. So lonely
Help
for
us.
comments.
I know we've now recorded 2 episodes without doing Yoppie mail in the same sitting.
I'm so lonely.
Where's the people?
And the last mail thing that I have experienced was the one I can't remember who wrote in, but to say like, oh, I forgot about your podcast until I got the notification.
Yeah, what the heck? And everybody will forget now. Wency 209.
Is that who it was?
I think so.
Good memory.
I've planted it in my head. It's there forever. I won't remember next time. It does kind of influence what we talk about and how we the running gags and stuff. If we don't do them live every week,
but it's okay. I mean, we'll bring back the running gags. It'll just be a running gag for a bit, and then we're gonna disappear.
Yeah.
Into these guys, the us's right now talking us's who don't know the running gags.
No.
I mean, what happened with everybody? Like, what's Dylan Pollock doing?
Dylan.
No. Did we just harmonize a little bit there?
No.
No, don't do the same one. What do you want to do?
I didn't mean to. You do one.
No.
Oh, you picked such a low note. Dylan. Bye.
Bye. What?
Thanks for your help. It would have been harder to defeat him with Summer watching. Maybe even impossible.